Hello everyone, welcome to the start of a brand new series. We'll be playing a mod pack called SevTech Ages, where you start out not being able to do jack, and slowly progress through time in the ages and slowly unlock everything. And gonna be completely honest, I already recorded 2 episodes before this. Didn't have my mic on. But no. Key thing about SevTech Ages, unlike regular Minecraft, you can't start by punching a tree. It it does nothing. So first you have to find gravel. Can we get clay right now? And I'm gonna grab some of this. It's sand. All right, we need to find ourselves some gravel. We're gonna need a lot of it, as much as we can carry. And no, it's a progression-based mod pack, not like regular Minecraft progression where it's, break a couple trees, race to the nether, trade with piglins, all that stuff, beat the game. It'll take much longer. But alright, and then we need to collect some rocks, because these are key for crafting. From breaking grass, you get plant fibers. 3 plant fibers give you a plant twine. And with that plant twine, we're gonna use it to craft our first tool once we get flint. Alright, get ourselves some sticks. Can we eat berries yet? Yes. Alright, can we get mushrooms yet? Nope. One of the big things is gonna try to not be outside when, it's nighttime, because we have terrible stuff to defend ourselves. And if you noticed, unfamiliar item, if it's not here, we can't pick it up yet. So can't even try. Take this, and we can get a grass fiber mesh. And with the grass fiber mesh, we can get our flint, because you can't get flint by breaking it by hand. I tried for like 5 minutes trying to, get flint from gravel. Alright. Now we need to find stone. Which honestly I might just dig in the ground for. We're gonna want to live by water. Very, very helpful thing. Notice how these ones don't break as I click it? That means in a future stage, or in a future age, they'll become an ore that you can mine and, get ore from. So we want to keep them there until they turn into that ore, and then we can dig for the ore, get ourselves some better materials. Alright, grab a little more flint. And I'll just go down here. For the stone. Alright, now that we have stone, we can beat our flint against it. And then with that flint, we can finally get some wood. Alright. Flint, plant twine, an axe. And then if we open up our skills thing here. These are mainline quests. Once we get here, we pass age 0. This is age 1. But I want, by the end of this one, I want to get Hot Grill. And to get Hot Grill, I need my kiln. It's a whole process, but you know, we're gonna need a lot of wood, I learned. So there's a bear. I kind of want to kill it for bear teeth. You can get some good weapons, I think. I'm just hoping it can't climb. Let's go. I'm hoping I can. You can keep it in your inventory as long as you don't hold it in your hand. I think. Yeah. Once I get my crafting thing, I can keep this and I can use it as food. But no. We're gonna need more wood, even though I already have 36 logs. All right, that might be enough. So let's see. We want to set up here. Seems good for now. All right. Now for crafting, can't use a normal crafting table. I wish I could. We're gonna take this, and this should bring us to completing age 0, so we can work through age 1. Yeah. All right. Work stump, chopping block. Chopping block used to chop can get us planks, and to get sticks. All right. Now we need to take sticks. This is how we make fire. And we need to use fire when, let's see where, to cook our stone. But first, I think I'm going to make a campfire, which is just 3 rocks. There's a dog. There's a dog. Oh, he jumps. And a piranha. That was scary. Anyways, campfire is 3 rocks. I can throw rocks. Plant twine. 3 sticks. Use our campfire. And then take our meat, put that on there. I forgot how we make torches. Totem torch. Fiber torch. Oh, that's not that bad. Alright. Craft a couple of these to hopefully light up the surrounding area. Put one in each offhand, light it. Now I think it stays lit, yeah. And when you use these, you can use these to craft it. Ow. I'm gonna die before I can do anything. Cooked bear meat, that gives us a lot. Oh, and the little effect thing that said protein percent, that there's a diet system in this, and you eat a certain amount of either like protein, vegetable, grains, you gain extra health permanently, which will be very helpful. I don't really want to be using my axe for this, but hopefully they drop a bone, possibly. Nope. Because a bone can be used to make our first quote-unquote weapon. It makes us a sharp bone. This. Start cooking it some more. Alright, I might just have to wait till day. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna wait till day comes. Then we can progress it a little bit more. Alright, sit up here, and we can wait till day comes. Alright, now that it's finally starting to become morning, we can do some things. Right after we get rid of this guy. Make another axe, because this one's almost broken. We're also going to need a lot of plant twine, because it's used for way too many crafting sets. Oh, thank God he dropped a bone. Alright. Now, with this bone, if we just mine down and get some find stone real quick. We got a sharp bone. It does a little less damage, but it swings so much faster. I can jump on walls. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Alright. So, we want a kiln. To get a kiln, we need clay. I think that's what's... No, I was getting torches. Torches first. Just like that. We have one. And these shouldn't go out when I place them. At least I don't think they do. That way we don't have to replace them and the area is lit up at least a little bit around us. Alright. It looks so nice already. Clay. Clay can be a huge pain in the butt to find. Salt. This is salt. We'll need that for when we want to make leather. For future projects. So we need at least a little bit of this. We also need squid for a bladder. A fluid bladder sack thing. Ooh, and chicken will be good. Alright, we need clay. Clay is the most important thing on our list right now. Food's just good to have. Now, I'm pretty sure clay should spawn at riverbeds. Is this clay or is this more salt? And I actually want to set up a couple kilns. That way the process goes so much faster. Otherwise it takes ages. When I want to progress a little bit faster than I did in the episodes I accidentally did without any sound. Crap. There, yep. Death compass. These things suck. So here, I'll show you. If we place these around our little area, I think mobs won't pathfind through them. So it'll act as a kind of like a barrier almost until we can get like a whole house set up going. But I'm not too sure. I've watched like a few videos on this mod pack, but not as many as I would have liked to. And I only found one. That's great. Our stuff should be, yep, right there. All right, I'm gonna put this our little I'd like enough for 3 kills. Oh, perfect. We might even have enough for an extra one. Hopefully. Alright, so to make the kiln, we need stone, which means we need a pickaxe, which is just, it's easy, 2 sticks, a plant twine, and 2 flint. Bang it together with a rock. Got ourselves a pickaxe. And we can actually make it doesn't show it, but we can make a stone pickaxe. Just not yet. Not until we obviously get stone. But we can't make a stone axe, stone shovel. None of that. I think maybe once we complete H1 we can get stone tools, or maybe that's when, let's see. If we open up this, yeah, we can get melters, like I think it's from Tinker's. It's the porcelain one. Like you would see in like Sky Factory and stuff. Very small, can hold like 3 items at a time to melt. But I think we skip the stone axes and stuff and we just go straight to like copper, I think it is. Not too sure. We're also gonna need a lot of stone, where we're kind of in the Stone Age at the moment. But that should be enough. I actually want down here to be the little living space for nighttime. Actually, we can put our kilns down there. Alright, if we make some slabs. We're gonna have to make a chest soon. Inventory's getting routed with crap we don't need. Oh, we do need saplings. Don't need the flowers. You know, this is the diet system I was talking about before. When you get, like, I want to say roughly 90 to 100%, you gain an extra heart permanently. So hopefully, as soon as possible, I think protein will be the easiest. But we'll see. Kiln. Make a couple of these. Oh, we can make 4. That's nice. Which means we're going to need to make more slabs. Thankfully, they stack. Otherwise, that would be a nightmare. Alright, we have 4 kilns, which means we need 4 sets of fire starter sticks. So just keep chopping wood. Everything at the start is kind of slow. Takes a little bit, but I think after you start getting metals, things definitely pick up a little bit. Ooh, while it's raining, hopefully it rains for a little bit, I want to make a barrel to hopefully collect some. Because that'll be so much easier for when we do our leather if I have a barrel of water next to it, instead of having to just keep grabbing from the ocean. And I think it can fill up with rainwater. I hope. Put that there. That there. Hopefully those will start to fill. Also need a chest for down there. Very, very, very crappy chest. And you'll see why as soon as I make it. It's not like a normal chest. We don't get a normal chest till we find some weird spooky biome. Alright, to make a chest. Is that with a rock in the middle? At least, since I did this once before, I know most of the crafting recipes, and I hopefully won't have to check them. I kept messing up the crafting recipes before. Alright, we'll head down into our little space down here. Make a torch. I want to make a standing torch for down there. This is why we need all the wood. We're already down to 15. Light the torch. I didn't even make another one. Get more wood. Get more sticks. Get ourselves a standing torch. Put this by the entrance. It's almost nighttime, so we'll block that off. Not with wood. What is valuable? The dirt. Now we can start work on our kilns, which I'll just put back here. Actually, we'll want to preload these with this. burning wood inside the kiln will get us something called low-grade charcoal. And something special about low-grade charcoal is that it makes so the fire will never go out underneath it. So we don't have to keep making sticks over and over. Alright. 4. Actually, I need to fire this one now. This here. Oh, I accidentally moved. Alright, this one we got low-grade fuel now. Make some more sticks. It's, like I said, beginning slow and grindy, but it's all worth it. Every single second. Actually burn this one first. Another stick here. Now we're also gonna have to work on getting regular stone, which also takes a while, but shouldn't take too long. Alright, one. And then I need to break one more. To light that one. That. Light that one. Now we have a whole kitchen set up. Can't cook meat yet, but we need to cook all this so we can get a grill so we can cook meat. And then I think after that, after we get our hot grill, we're gonna need, I don't think we need a grindstone. We will need a grindstone because we need to get the bladder to hold water so we can get leather. I think there's also something called a mixing tub, which I'm not sure if we can craft yet. Our mixing basin. No, we can't. Mainly because that will make the whole leather working process so much faster. So I'll put that in there. Hopefully there's no mobs. I'm gonna grab this. Grab this. I don't know if we can pick up our campfire. Okay, good. Head down. Crafting bench set up here. And this is why the chests are crappy. They can hold 16 items. Have to right click to put them in there. Have to right click to take them out. And it just takes forever. Hopefully we can find a couple more bears because the paxels are actually, the bear paxels pretty good. And maybe a couple more wild dogs. Alright, we'll put this here. I hope it doesn't set our chest on fire. Let's see, we can put this, mine this out some more. Put these inside the back wall here, so we don't accidentally set everything on fire. Alright, stone grill, 3 stone, 3 rocks. Bang it with another rock. And we have our stone grill. Now once again, chopping wood. We need more fire sticks. One, two. Start a fire here. We can put our grill on it, and this will make making smooth stone and cooking our food really easy, because it automatically will put it on this side for us to pick up and harvest. Now I want to get string. Last time I got string by killing a bunch of sheep, but I didn't see any before this. I think that's going to be the only way, unless we can find cotton on the ground, but I think that's very unlikely. It's still nighttime. So we'll cook a bunch of this. Pulled 16 max, so we'll put that in there. Oh no, next on the list is, I want to say, yeah, survival strainer, so we can passively get like fish, ink sacs, gravel, and then from there we can get, I need to go find mushrooms for brown powder dye, and then we can get our bladder. And then we should be all set with everything. Hopefully I don't die. I want to get a bed as soon as possible, but it's like a million extra steps to get there. I can't just kill a sheep and use wool to craft a bed, because of course I can't. Let's see if we can find some mushrooms, or it's a certain flower also works. I don't think brown mushrooms will work, even though I'd like them to. We can cook mushrooms though to boost our vegetable stats. That's good to know. Alright. We need like I think it's called a turkey tail mushroom. It's brown, but it's not your vanilla brown mushrooms. It looks like a weird wart thing on the ground. Let's see. Let's see if we can find it. I'll be back when I find one, or if anything interesting happens. So here, oh, there's the dog I heard. Hopefully, oh yeah, this'll give us a little protection. 2 first try, hell yeah. I still haven't found any mushrooms. Leather, hide, please. I need it. Alright. Cow pelt when we get a work blade. I think it's just that. That's a chisel. How do I make a work blade? Sword. Oh. I can make regular tools. I didn't think I could. That's nice. Alright, flint work blade is that. And that's what we can use on our cow pelt. Horses. We need to remember that there's horses here because that's gonna be our source of power until industrial age. I just can't find any mushrooms. Any turkey tail or mushrooms like that at all stacked on the ground. Last time I played there was like 12 million of them. So we might have to wait on that part. How do we get a lead? String, which is I need sheep for. Maybe we'll find a sheep in the forest here somewhere. Or cotton. That could also be possible. So we need either sheep. We need sheep, cotton, and turkey tail mushrooms. Issue is, I don't know where any of those would be. Sheep. I'll let you live. Alright. Sheep pelts. White fleece. Now, I really need those mushrooms. Probably one of the more important things I'm looking for. Because I think it's our only way to get brown dye powder at the moment. Orange and black. I plenty of orange tulips around. Ink sacs. Wish I knew that before. Alright. Collect orange tulips. Only need a couple. And then we need ink sacs. Hopefully I can find the way home. I think it's just straight this way. Ink sacs. So we can get black dye powder. Did these fill with water? Yes. Yes, they did. Alright. Actually, I think I might only need 2 ink sacs. One for the bladder and then one... I need one for each powder. I need 3. Hopefully there's no piranhas. Stop running. You're faster than me. There isn't swimming in this version yet. Oh, another wild dog. Jump. Do it. Oh, that was so much easier than the first one. Alright. Head down into our little home, our humble abode. Then we will make... We need the grindstone. Which is... Where is the grindstone? No. Get out here. Ah, you stupid dog. Alright, sit. Sit so you don't catch yourself on fire anymore. Alright, we need to make grindstone. Alright, grindstone is just 6 stone and a stick. Easy enough. 6 stone. Stick. Hit it with a rock. Now we have a grindstone. Now we can use our grindstone. Grind these flowers. Eventually. Hopefully. Yeah. Grab 2 ink sacks. Only need 2 dye powder. Combine those. Get brown dye powder. Ink sac. And of course I need more plant twine. I never have enough anything to make anything. I will say this is the most I've been prepared and probably the quickest I've been prepared. But alright. Plant twine. Now we have a bladder that we can fill with water. For that we need the flint work blade. Which is 4 flint flakes, fiber, a couple sticks. We also will need drying racks. Drying racks are important. Build up a wall here. Get ourselves some more wood. Never have enough. Then make our way down. I'm hoping to get a lot out of this series. I have a couple other videos planned to do with some friends. A couple of them are on different games, but hopefully I'll be sticking to Minecraft for a little bit. Always been my #1 game. Play it for hours and hours on end. Alright, now that we have this, we can make drying racks. Another cool thing with drying racks, besides leather, if you put rotten flesh on it, it makes something called monster jerky. Monster jerky doesn't give you very much protein stat, but it's quick and easy to get because it's just rotten flesh. Work blade. Get our raw hide. Mix it with... I thought we mixed it with salt. Oh, we need water. Water. Salt. Salted hide. Can only make 3 at a time. Not make much sense. There we go. For some reason it won't let me use the barrel water. I see you, zombie. Just give me a second. And then with these, we put these up here. and it's like watching paint dry. You just sit and wait. And while we wait for that, we can make our strainer basin. That's gonna take a lot. All right. I think we've done good for now. That's we have a hole in the ground as our house. You know, filled with fire. We got pets though. Next time we're gonna get our strainer basin set up. Hopefully, make a little bit of leather, and I want to start on something that's really fun. If we can get our leather done and going. But yeah, no, that's all for now. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.